What up? How's it going? Need to fix this camera. Dirty. Michael Bird. Chuck G. There's Kelly.
I'm here.
We're here.
We are here. And as soon as we went live, my golden retriever started barking upstairs, so apologies. He always likes to do that for some reason.
I get it.
Man,
that looks nice.
I just printed off your block, bro.
Did you try it?
Nah, that's what I'm getting ready to do now, actually.
Are you have the stock one on there now?
Yep.
Yeah, pay attention to the wheel, the ride height, and then throw that one on and tell me what you think. And the bumper too. Dad, what up?
The bumper. Did you do something different with the bumper mount, the rear one, or just jump out the front one?
The front one, because it was I wanted to play with the angle. Remember?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I sliced those tabs off and repositioned them and tilted it back, forward, whatever. It depends on your perspective, but looks good,
bro. So this is my personal first one with Pet GCF.
Looks killer. Let me throw you on solo, dude.
All I did to this thing was you can see a little bit of the print lines, but I mean it's shiny. You know, I like doing shiny stuff. But it's I didn't do any sanding on this at all. All I did was paint it, sanded it a little bit, and then put another coat of paint on it. Yeah.
Those CF kits come off the printer looking really good.
Yeah. All I got to do yet is paint my back bumper to make it match with the what do you call it? Heirloom white is what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's Ryan and I have been doing some changes on this front bumper mount for the Coyote and the older 10.3s, the CJ Rubicon situation.
And so what we had worked, but this is more like the stock one.
Thanks, Michael Bird.
Those, yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about it. And like Ryan showed, you know, this is what you get. You know, Ryan and I have been working it out and doing this, and
look at that. Hey, Kelly, I haven't pulled the supports off this one, but I printed this one like this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Nose down.
And I think it's going to be all right.
Yeah, this is the fidelity on this carbon fiber is pretty legit. I'm so happy with it. I'm glad that you decided to take on the initiative to try it or research and figure out what was right. So I mean, that's that back bulkhead piece behind the seat. Yeah, man. I mean, it's awesome. You don't have to do anything to these.
And I mean, dude, the shiny Pet G kits are fine too, but it's not just for us anymore. So we don't know the skill level of where everybody's at, who's getting them. And so the better they look off the printer, the better that's going to be for the whole thing.
Yep, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tickled with this stuff, and I'm going to end up getting a case of it, I think, soon.
You know, there's only 15 in the case.
I think something like that, 14, 15.
That's weird. Usually a case has 24, you know.
Somebody doesn't like shut the door. when they're going through it.
They want everybody to know they're there, man. Kind of like my golden retriever, man. He likes to make sure everybody knows he's upstairs and he's not happy.
It does look very satin. And what's neat is I've done all this messing around on layer lines and variable, adaptive, whatever, this and that. But with this CF, you don't hardly need to.
Right. Totally.
Now, it's definitely more hydrophobic or whatever, where the moisture content matters more on some of these more exotic filaments. But that's easy to deal with.
If I remember right, Ryan, we got to take and loosen up the screw, the bottom.
Just a little bit on the shock tower. So the way
tower.
that mount works, you're going to want to put it in, jam it all the way, but don't. So
that one's out.
You almost want to take off those top fins too that go vertical so you can see what's happening. But that last hole is for those. So you're going to get one hole in the chassis and that locator pin, and then the other hole's flying off in the front, and that's for the wing, so to speak, the vertical stab.
Yeah, I've put this in before. It's kind of a...
Well, it's easy to go too far, but you just stop short and you'll be fine.
Yep. I'm just trying not to spill my coffee that I just got.
Yeah, I'm a little deficient on that today. I'm not happy about it.
A little deficient on the coffee today?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Hey, ask Mom to make half a pot of coffee. Maris, will you?
There it is.
I'm on TV. Love you, bye.
She's your little RC car driver partner, isn't she?
She's the only one that ever wants to do it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hydrophilic, hydrophobic, hydroscopic.
Hydra everything. You know,
I'm breaking off some supports right now.
I think I got this where it goes. You know, the older I get, man, it's like I need better lighting. I need better lighting for the show. I need better lighting for my eyes to see this stuff. I need all kinds of stuff.
Bro, I made a mistake yesterday, which was kind of funny.
Oh, and sorry, there.
Dude, I started printing off these light buckets because I've done a whole nother round of light buckets because we're going through them. And
yes, we are.
And I thought I had PET G in the slot, but it was PLA.
Oh, yeah.
And I realized it about halfway through, and I was like, wow, it's still printing. And so I can mess with the temperature on the fly. So I did. I brought it back down to, PLA temps.
Right.
And let it finish. And surfing through, what's up, AZ? There's your guy talking. Hey, Lexan is for Windows.
That's right, man. Lexan is for Windows.
I tell you what, man, I don't ever want to paint a Lexan body again. I'm not gonna lie. And
like I said a couple weeks ago, I was like, I could never understand why Scale Builder Matt, man, was always like changing his numbers every day up on that billboard behind him. I get it now. But yeah, you're right. AZ, I'm glad you said what you did last night when we were with Joe, man. Exo Cage. I'm like, yep. Lexan is for Windows.
Seriously, man. This stuff paints so nice. I like it so much.
If this works out, I'll have to take and send one of these to Keith.
Yeah.
Keith got one of our kits. He should have it Thursday, I believe.
Everybody who's got one so far is pretty happy. I need to ship out some little bits, but not because they were bad, because I forgot the grill. Flapping Lips, what's up?
You forgot the grill. That's what I'm telling you, man. I actually, when I shipped Keith's off to him, I had to stop and like think. I'm like, all right, do I have everything here?
I'm going to make a checklist when I do that PDF.
Yep. Yeah.
And
So
now I'm learning Excel.
Oh,
I guess. I used to make fun of my buddies that did spreadsheets. Now I have to do them.
Dude, I love putting spreadsheets together, man.
I am not
You're
I don't know if Excel even works with Apple, does it?
Yeah, you can get a yeah, you can.
So kits, power to the printers. Yeah, I'm working on some little shirt designs. That's kind of what that background is right now, is something I generated. So I've sold a handful of one-offs, and I think 3 or 4 kits are out there in the world right now, and folks are digging them.
Yeah, man.
Kind of soft launch, but like I said the other day, if you want it, get it, because it's about to be a 2-week lead time.
You know, I'm just gonna have to go get my driver because this ain't working. This is old school, right?
You know why it's not working? Because they need tap. The holes aren't big enough.
That's why I need to go get my drill. That's why my shirt, I think, says on the back 3D printing, scaling, and trailing, I think.
Is that right?
I think. I'd take it off and like show you, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm sure you're good with that.
Dude, I thought I got my other printer today, but it was an air purifier. I thought the box was small, but I was like, I don't know. And yeah, I opened it up and it looks like
it looks like a mini furnace.
It does, like a little mini fridge, or like an air conditioner for a room.
Looks like an RV furnace to me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my cordless.
Get it. I need to put mine on the charge. Right, Maris? Just say right. Right. Did you tell Mom? Did you ask her?
About what?
Make a half a pot for me?
Oh, yeah. I think she did.
Okay, great. Thanks.
I won't bother you anymore.
You're no bother. I love you. Bye. Yeah, this came off really nice. Some of these areas are always going to be problematic, no matter what. But, dude, this window, this was, like I said, I printed it down. This turned out really good. Check this out, dude. That did good.
Those ones that are 3 pieces. Well, my red one I just showed a little bit ago. My new one.
Yeah.
It was 3 pieces. And I'm so thankful that we're going to be doing these in 2. Everybody else should be too.
Hey, Bert, who shouted us out? Sorry, Kelly. Ty, I got you. Yeah, you know what? I was just getting on YouTube right now, to do the show, and I noticed that he was on last night, and I hadn't seen him for a while. I've been thinking about him. I hope he's doing well. By the way, we're streaming on the RC3D Fab Factory channel right now also.
Sweet.
And your channel, but that will come to an end soon because I'm tired of paying $45 a month.
Yeah, dude, that's fine. I get it. It's all good.
Yeah.
We got to get stuff rolling.
Yes.
All right. So I got that in. I probably put 2 screws in it. I don't need all 4 of them.
Well, yeah, the two fly off at the front for those vertical stabs.
Yep, we're good.
And if you put that up against the stock one, you'll see that the catch is more in the correct place now. Slide your bumper in there. Tell me if you like that angle, because I tweaked that as well.
Tweak, tweak, tweak.
Thomas Blair, what up, man? Dude, we are having trouble getting connected on the email. I don't give up. Well, when I send him the email, it takes the first part off of it and hyperlinks the back. It's like, no, you need the whole thing. The whole thing. I'm going to write it in here. Also, if you guys go to the Shopify, which is linked in the description, you can email there too. And Messenger and wherever you get a hold of us is fine. But
yeah, that looks good, Ryan.
Oh wow. When I wrote that in there, it put it in from all three channels. So there's the RC3D Fab Factory channel. You can see the avatar. Kelly's channel. You can subscribe to all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I think it maybe could be tweaked a little bit.
A little tiny bit more.
Not much.
But it's better.
I only have 2 screws in it too, so that could be part of it too. But it's really, really, really close.
I'm gonna do 1 more degree on it then.
Yep.
And now do me a favor and look at the clearance from the valance to the top of the bumper. How's that?
It's fine.
Yeah. I adjusted the height
It's
because
good.
a little tiny bit because it wasn't gonna want to click down on it. So it's not as easy as it sounds like making some of these changes because so many things come together in one thing.
Honestly, Ryan, I'm glad you said that because you know what? The changes are the hardest thing to do.
They kind of are.
The itty bitty smallest little. That's why when we kept making changes to the scout body, and you were telling me like, "Hey, we need. Can you change? Hey, how about?" I'm like, because there's a lot there. But we got through it. It's all good.
Oh yeah, Thomas Blair, Dirty Thirds. That's fantastic. They both picked up some 10-3s. Dirty Thirds, did you get a base camp kit or the new builder's kit? Which one? Both are fantastic, and all of it works with our stuff. But the new builder's kit and the Coyote stock mounts work right away. And then the mounts we send along with it can be bolted on for all the rest of them to work. Dude, you'll never guess what I'm printing right now.
Probably a Ford, if I know you.
Bro, no, I wish. Losi lacing jigs for the Proline tires.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did some of them a while back, didn't you?
Yeah, I got hit up for another couple sets.
Cool.
I had one set done already.
These things are tight right out of the gate.
The screws?
No, where the pins
go.
go.
The bumper. Yeah, dude.
I'd rather have it be a little bit snug than 2.
You know what I do to fix that, brother? Check this out.
Sand the pins?
No. Just put one hole in instead of both, and then spin that joint around in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just do one.
Let it conform to itself.
It clears the burr and all this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. If you go another degree down, I think we'll be there.
I think I'll do it. You're busy. So am I. I got enough going on. I need to make a list.
Yep.
Well, I'm almost done with that little side job, which is nice.
F-250 dirty?
Dude, they're really ready except for the listing.
The F-250s, I mean, it's done. There's one sitting right back here.
I got to get listing stuff done. The Ford, man, I may post it up even before I do pictures. You guys know what this stuff is.
The F-250, dude, it's
Yeah.
solid, man. It's solid.
Dude, I thought my new printer, I said this already, didn't I? I thought my new printer showed up today. I was so excited, and it wasn't it.
This thing is, sorry. I get it. The excitement for a new printer is like everything. I got another K1 Max that'll be here Friday. So, but yeah, F-250, man. This one's dirty. It's ugly and it's dirty, but it's number one.
I can't wait, dude. They look so good. And
the bobtail, bro, was the right call for that.
It was 100% the right call because otherwise the arches are so little. To be able to shrink that wheelbase and then blow up the whole truck to get us arches that make sense.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. It's good stuff, man. I'm super excited and stoked to be able to do this and see this thing come to life.
But dude, after I ream that out one post at a time, it's so much easier to get it in the mount.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. I was just saying it was super tight.
Well, I put it in without doing that, and it's like, man, you got to pry it out.
Yeah, that's what I just did. And so, yeah, I'd rather have it snug like that, especially if you guys are going to, buy one of these kits, put it together just to go, hey, these guys, did a great job with this. That's awesome, having the ability to take these bodies and interchange them, I've got two of them that the bumpers are a part of the body, like the F-250, that first one.
Yeah.
And then one of my earlier Scouts. And it's just like I showed last week. It was just like click, boom, done. It's awesome. It's fun.
I got a mix over here too. I'm a little bit more into the production, but at this point now, I'm probably going to keep my Red Scout and take it off the. I don't know if somebody wants it, they could go for it, but that's a pretty neat deal with being on a roller. But we're into them now where I don't need to. I can probably keep it if I want. I actually got a little bit of paint on the one I assembled the other day. So yeah, like every now and then, Kelly and I won't be 100% happy with the way the parts come off, but it doesn't mean they're ruined. It just means it's not up to our quality standards for sending in the kit. So that's the ones I'm keeping to make, pre-assembled, pre-painted and stuff offerings, right? So that's what is happening with Mean Green over here. And this has that new redesigned mount, just slightly tweaked mount on it. This is that apple green business, which makes it look like airplane primer. That looks like that zinc oxide stuff so much.
So there you go, guys. Ford F-250.
Come on.
Click.
Yeah, this is a blemish that I'm making work.
Scout before I put the front bumper on.
Sick. So that little tweak works no problem for you.
Yeah, well, I just put it back to the stock one, but it fit perfect on.
Oh, okay. You put the stock cross member bumper mount back in?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yep. But no, it fit perfect. It snapped in beautifully.
Good. Great.
Yeah, Michael Bird, you're so right, man. Getting rid of some of that tail off of that Ford helped a lot. I've driven the blue one and the white one. I gave it to Kirk to use on his Jeep and to make sure that everything fit right there. And beat the snob, both of them, and they're great. Yeah.
I don't like the way the Shiny Pet G comes off the printer, but it paints up okay.
Aunt Mo, fellas, thanks for scout sent out towards me. Did you all encounter wheel clearance hitting on front end? We'll work it out. Just inquired. Adjust your shock, your preload a little bit.
That or the spin the links out or in.
Because that one was printed to this stock default manual right out of the box business 10.3. And I didn't have Ryan and I ran that in his white one, and I didn't have any issues with it rubbing. So yeah, maybe it might be the wheelbase.
There's room on those links to spin them out or in.
Yep.
If you need to. We're trying to make it where you don't have to, but even ready to runs don't come all the same. It's like they say 12.3, but it may not be exactly.
Well, here's the thing with doing the 3D printing bodies on the 6s. My Blazer was the first one I realized it on. I put the Blazer body on, I was fitting it, and I'm like, why in the hell is one side shorter than the other? So I got my tape measure and measured it straight out of the box, straight from the factory. It was off by about 1/4 of an inch. The wheelbase from one side to the other. And I'm like, really? So I spun the links, got it right, and then I'm like, oh, now my body fits right. I thought maybe I did something wrong when I printed that body, because that was the second SCX6 body.
I remember you saying that, and now I check both sides.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll measure both sides.
Yeah.
Now, because especially over the length of a big 6.
Oh yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, man. Woohoo!
That looks killer. I love those lenses, bro.
I do too, man. And I even painted the IH, baby.
Yeah, I noticed. That looks fantastic. Yeah, I like those lenses, dude. You know what I've been doing on the lenses a little different this go around is another thing I've learned on the printer is you don't have to print layer by layer. You can print object. So I printed these red lenses where the fidelity to me matters a lot. One object at a time. And then it moves and does the next one. So it's never going to cool off. It just lays down and adheres like super good because it stays hot.
Yep.
So to speak. And the finish on this batch, I mean, the other ones look good too, but these look dynamite. But the problem is you don't get to print as many on the bed at a time because it needs room for that head to move around.
Oh.
So the output gets cut in half, basically. Look how nice that is. Bro. Here, let's go full throttle Johnny, kind of. Come on.
Yep. It's CF, man. It's perfect.
Unbelievable. And that's still at 2, regular default layer height. I can't believe the way that stuff lays down.
And speed. I haven't slowed mine down.
No, I haven't either. So
I'm printing right now. I'm about, I don't know, a little over halfway done with the front half of the Scout. It's a 19.5 hour burn, dude, for the front half of the Scout.
Well, yeah, and it's more support doing it that way, but it's easier for the end user.
Standing straight up. It gives you a better fidelity to stand straight up. Because I've done one or two of them, on an angle to try and not use as much support. And I don't, you've seen it. I don't care there's like almost like a little bit of a raised area or something that's right behind the front wheel well in the body. And I don't understand why it does it, but it does. And I'm like, I'm going to stand them straight up.
Yeah, it works. And, if you do adaptive, you only need to do it on that last 1/4 inch or so.
Yeah. That's one of the brackets that the back plate behind the seat for the pickup version. And this stuff lays out nice. for sure.
It makes me not want to print with anything else.
I don't want to print with anything else. Yeah,
I
look
mean,
at that.
You compare that to the Pet G ones I had, it's just so good already.
Hey guys, sorry that we're bragging about our 3D prints and how good they look, but Ryan and I are old people and we've been fighting print lines for the last 2 years. and we ran Amazon warehouses out of Bondo paste. So now we finally figured out that there's a thing called Google. Ryan did. And so he took the initiative to start looking at stuff and he started feeding me information. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know that was even a thing. So we're just a bunch of old guys over here trying to print stuff.
The irony of some of the stuff we're learning, it's like, I gotta say, it speaks to how easy it is to get into 3D printing, because Kelly and I, and he started this, but we hit the ground running. We didn't even know what we were doing, but found the files, sized them up, drag them in, print them, and things we could have done to save ourselves finish work we didn't know. We were happy to just send it. And we built a handful of these rigs now. And then, dude, this week, I figured out how to solve one of the biggest problems we always had, but just dealt with. Like, I know how, especially on the big prints, I know how to put in locator pins and dowels and connectors now. So,
yep.
So the challenge on these, and it's why I made these little locator plates, is lining these up so when you glue it together from the inside and hide your work, it looks right. I know how to put, and I don't like the pins. I like the holes, and I choose the dowel, because if you're doing printing, and let's say the pins were on the front face here, well, now I got to do supports on that whole bottom that would just be a nice super flat glue joint. So if I go for the holes on both sides and use dowels instead of a pin on one and holes on the other, then I get to do the kind of thing I want to do for better fidelity when it comes to the butt joint.
Yep.
But, dude, how did I not know that already? That's what kills me. I'm almost embarrassed to say. But it was right there in the slicer, right there in the cut tool the whole time.
You know what that is, bro? The good Lord heard you when we were out a year ago sweating our asses off in the Amazon tiny trucking for your birthday, and you said, I'm training to be Santa Claus's stunt double.
Yes.
Because you always talked about, well, I need to have, I got to hold this stuff against my belly and do all this and all that to get it just right. Now you can start slimming down, man. You got dowel pins.
I don't need the belly to help me glue stuff anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Bro, it's next level.
With Ryan talking about what he just discovered, and what I did was kind of similar thing for the Ford. And don't mind this was just a quick print, but you can see the slots, or these blades that are in there. And what I did was made matching blades, if you can, the holes, so that way then when you guys want a Ford, you can just put the glue on there and just it self lines up and goes right in.
And you can glue it from the back, and if you decided you wanted to run electric lights, you can now without, because the pins that did locate that on the original file, they're right where the lights are.
Yeah.
And so Kelly and I thought it'd be nice to give you the option.
Yeah, so they're just far enough outside of the center of the light bucket that you can get 5 millimeters in there.
Nice.
If you wanted.
Yep.
But anyway, so that goes together so nice and easy now, and just locates right in. So that's another thing that, Ryan and I, like you said, we've built enough of these, the big ones and stuff. Man, it's like, how do we set these up so we can, have alignment holes and pins.
Alignment and make it right for everybody gets one the first
Yep.
time. Because
Yep.
Kelly actually cut off the locators and I was like, bro, we got to have something. And then he's like, I'm going to do blades. Perfect.
Yeah, it worked out for that with no problem at all.
Because
you can't, here's the thing, like when you slice it and you have those dowels like you're talking about, you could never do that with that, the way it recesses in.
No,
You can't slice it
that way. Yeah,
so that had to be done a different way.
Exactly. Same way with the 2-part body on the Scout. The curve, it's already a split apart part from the back end, and because of the curve, it puzzles in when you're gluing the back. So the locator's less of a issue here. But on these super flat deals, it is. But none of the kits are going to come in 3 pieces like this. This is just the ones that are going to be already pre-assembled are probably this. But just like you did on the grill and the front end of that Ford, that's what would have to happen here. Completely different than doing it in the cut tool.
Right.
Like I was talking about with the dowels and you can even do snaps. Like,
because you showed the little tabs that I put on these that we talked about,
Yeah, that helps a lot.
And that's again, if you were going to slice this, you could do the dowels, but with us printing this out with that full contour or printing it the way the file sits, just makes sense. And those 2 joints are your only 2 glue joints for the whole outer shell of the body,
which is so cool. And it's on that curve, which means we can't work with it. Right. But it's right where you want it. It's the panel line of the door. So there is no weird glue joints that you really have to hide like we've talked about on these big ones we've done.
Right.
Where it becomes obvious if you didn't do the work.
Yep.
So now with what we've learned, I can't wait to do a 6 again. I was telling Kelly yesterday or the day before, I was like, man, now that I know these pins, because when we do a big 6 body, bro, the body itself is 10 or 12 cuts. And so being able to do those cuts on our own and then throw in those locators.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
What you need to do, Ryan, if you want, or I can do it for that matter now. We need to recut or reslice the blazer body in half and put those dowel holes in that, because there's so much surface area there from me beefcaking that body up.
Yes.
But we can put dowels in that real easy.
If you can get it meshed back together, that's all it takes.
Oh, that's easy.
If you get it lined up and meshed back together, put the slice where your slicer will do the holes too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I showed you.
Yeah, we worked it out last night. But yeah, this blazer body will. Yeah, there's the first blazer. Now it was rough because I printed it in PLA and ran it as fast as I could possibly go. But that's the one that is actually correct.
I mean, you say rough, but it looks fantastic. And here, compared to the one that doesn't exist.
And then I've got the bumper goes in by itself, just like the other ones. Got nice. The pins, and it nests right where it needs to be when it's in there. So I did that the other night. So that's good to go.
So slick.
So in my opinion, at this point, without quality control looking at it, Ryan, in my opinion, it fits just as good, if not better, than what the Scout does.
I love all of this, but the Scout will always be a treasure. I think it's the anniversary or something of Scout I saw it on Facebook.
Don't tell me that. I
Yeah.
want a real one so bad.
Me too. That's why I keep making little ones. What's up, Craig?
Craig, have we crashed the A10 yet? What's the scoop, bro?
You don't want to know. If he did, you don't want to know. It'll hurt your feelings.
Won't hurt my feelings. As long as he saved the whistles out of the Nerf ball, that's all I care about. I think it's funny that he found those mysteriously. I forgot I even put those in the nacelles.
Bro, Captain Mike was nuts about it.
Hey, I thought it sounded pretty good.
It was cool. Dude, a lot of people started doing that after Mike put it on. I don't know where he saw it or if he came up with it or what, but
I thought it sounded great. I could tell a difference in the A10 when I fired it up and gassed it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this sounds good.
So cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those kind of mods are so neat because they're really easy in a way to do, and the impact is huge.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey, you were talking about some dude that wanted to scout that was like a little bit longer wheelbase.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out what that wheelbase is. Did he tell you?
Well, yeah, he wants 324. I think he's working on Gladiator 10.3 or Red Cat.
Now that we're here and I'm talking about it, I'm curious to see where this one is.
You know, I kind of let it go. Like he had answered me this morning, and I haven't gotten back.
Shame on you.
I've been at work all day. At a new job, so my bad. But is that the Jimny?
Yeah. What's 324 in inches? Guys,
12.8.
This is 13. Probably 13 3/16 is what this is.
Let me Google it.
I'll look. I got the converter right on my phone.
So do I.
'Cause
12.756. That's what I said. 12.8. 12.756 inches.
Nice guess.
Yes. I'm an engineer with Tinkercad crayons.
All right. Well, this one's too long.
But is it though? Because it almost looked too short for that chassis from here.
No, it's not.
Did you measure the axles or the body?
Axles.
Measure the body.
I'm measuring the ecto. It's right at 13 inches.
Center of the arches.
The center of the arches?
Yeah.
These scouts are hard on the front to figure it out. Nah, it's right on, right? Right on.
What is it?
It's the same as what the wheelbase is. Look, it ain't off.
Okay.
It's not off. It's good.
I'm just trying to get you to 324 so you can sell it.
Can't do it. I can't do it, Mike. Can't do it.
Well, and we got too much going on to reinvent the wheel to do a stretch like that. We gotta, like you were saying, like we gotta have that chassis if we're doing it. So maybe I'll try to get one of those Gladiators someday or something.
Did he tell you what the chassis was, or you don't know?
Yeah. You know, when people answer questions, but not all the way.
Right.
So
I get it.
let's see.
That's not wheelbase.
Yeah, but I think those Red Cat Gen 8s are a little long, and I think that's what he's working with. Um,
Hmm. 324.
Early production version, let you know this is not the final, but it's good. This flips on just like our production versions do. There's some minor differences on the way to final revision.
I try to keep most of my builds around 320, 324 for performance, unless it's true scale. True scale is just smaller. Huge fan of the Red Cat Gens and Axial Gladiator for that reason. So in all technicality, they're all too small because in real life, the Scout 800 is 12.8 feet, which makes it 1.28 in 10th scale, bringing the wheelbase in at 390.
No, that dude's an engineer. He's getting it dialed. Sorry, gotta say it.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Tell him I got a Gladiator will fit that. No problem. This will fit right on there.
So he says a VS410 or a 10.3. So I asked him if he spun his links out and stuff. And not really a solid answer.
Okay.
10.3 what? I mean, it doesn't really matter unless it's Gladiator.
Sounds like it's a 10.4, big buddy. It's not 10.3. He has both of them half-assed. Nice.
The thing is, it's like I don't want to stop production to do a 1.
Oh, I don't. No way. Nope. No way.
I already can't keep up.
When are we gonna fix this or change up the shock tower cover? We talked about that yesterday.
I don't know. As soon as they squeeze an extra day into the week, I think we do a fuel cell for the Ford, and the barrel needs fixed. The barrel used to look better, but something got weird about it. Segmented looking, faceted.
Well, okay. Maybe we should just design our own fuel cell or something. Do our own thing.
Yeah. I mean, that should be an easy file to find. We'll just have to stretch it.
Either that or just it's supposed to rain all weekend. Be a good time to sit in front of this Macintosh and draw.
Man, I've been doing that. I want to get out.
Yeah.
Badly.
Well, I think Corey and I think Corey's supposed to. I think we're dead set on Saturday, from last I know. So, and there's a 50% chance of showers, so it'll probably be beautiful sunshine and no rain.
There's 100% chance of weather.
Right. Exactly. 100%. 100% chance. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be sad to see this little guy leave the nest, guys. My little Tahoe.
That's crazy good.
Little Tahoe.
I think she made coffee. I'm gonna get some. Show that thing off.
Go get some coffee, man. Show this off.
Yeah.
So this guy, for those of you that haven't seen, Ecto chassis. Corey bought the rims and tires, put them together and sent them to me. And this thing is set up with magnets. I bought these magnets on Amazon, and they're supposedly supposed to hold 50 pounds each. They're pretty strong. So I use smaller magnets on the inside of the body to just get the right amount of tension on it or hold on it. So Yeah, this thing's ready to go. This used to be one of my pre-runners. I took the Ecto and converted it into the pre-runner and put the IFS2 system on the front and drove it, I don't know, once or twice. And then Corey set me onto this Tahoe build, and he really wanted the Ecto, so it's got a popped up motor in it, an ESC. Can't remember exactly what's in there right now at the moment. But it's, you know, it's a crawler. It runs like 30 miles an hour. So it should do good with these little tires, and they're RC 4-wheel drive tires. I think the rims came from Amazon. So yeah. So it's a pretty tricked out little deal. So it'll be leaving the nest this weekend.
Sick.
It will be leaving the nest this weekend. That, the two 442 bodies. He's getting those. He's getting all the stock stuff from the Ecto in a box that I got. For the price, he's getting a lot of goodies. I need some of those light buckets you got sitting there, bro.
Dude, I got a ton, bro. I'm in the light bucket business.
It's awesome.
I got a bunch more here. Yeah. I need to do the clear lenses still. Yep.
Okay. The clear lenses.
Clear ones.
I thought about putting lights in this little red one, and then I was like, eh. Nope.
You know, when you're making 5 or 6 of the same one, it's like, I got lights in my red one. That's it. I'm good with that.
I'm on a flashlight in the back of it and be done with it.
I don't really crawl in the dark, so I do like lights. They're cool, but if I've got 5 scouts, I'm only putting them in one of them.
Right. It's one more thing you got to unhook when you take this quick release body that we've done such a great job at designing. It's one more thing you got to mess with.
That too.
You know?
Yes.
So there's
right,
that.
I got to make notes. Okay. Grill. Where's Aunt Mo at? Is he in here still?
I don't know. He told me what he needed.
Did he?
You know, that body needs the front and rear bumper. Because I didn't print that one with the bumper on the back.
Okay, cool.
The steering wheel, and then the light buckets and marker lights.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought.
As far as I know, that's really what he's asking for. He doesn't like the Luke Skywalker steering wheel I put in that.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? It was like a B25 or B24 yoke in there.
Yes. Okay.
So it's just the small bits.
And
if
I got his address. You sent it to me.
Yeah, if you want me to print anything out for that, let me know.
I got it. And I'm making the labels from here mostly. So
okay.
I'll get it.
Cool.
Sweet. Yeah, because I got to ship out these low-C jigs, Homeboy's grill, and then Aunt Mo's little bits.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Awesome.
Yes.
So for anybody who watches this channel, be ready, because probably sometime this weekend, that dog truck's going up on the RC3D Fab Factory page on Facebook for sale. The big Blazer body's going up for sale. The orange Land Rover's going up for sale. I'm gonna keep the gray Land Rover because it got T-boned by a F-250. Yeah, I put it back together. It looks like crap, so I'm gonna keep that. What else have I got?
You should put them on Facebook too. On our page.
That's what I was gonna do, is put them on the RC3D Fab Factory.
Oh, not the Shopify?
Yeah, just on Facebook.
Okay, that's better. I mean,
And then-
either way, it's cool. I was going to. That's what I was thinking. The Shopify,
Oh.
whatever's cool, but I would do Facebook too because
Yeah.
what's nice about that is you don't have to wait 2 weeks to get your freaking money.
Oh, well, yeah. There's that, but it just makes it nice to be able to just work through Messenger. You know,
Especially since it's not production stuff, right? It's like putting up a listing for just
it's
a one
one-off
shot.
stuff. Yeah. Yep. So the dog truck, my big SCX6 Scout, Blazer, Land Rover, those are all going to go up on our website for sale.
You need to come get this motor and some light buckets and give me a kit so I can put one together for the video and make a PDF.
Well, so I'll have 2 of these done before the weekend. So
if you need little bits that you don't have, let me know to fill those, make those kits complete.
No,
because until I get my new machine,
I've got, dude, I printed off 2 different sets yesterday. I had 11 different parts on my K1 Max for this. Everything all CF. Yeah. So, the door card. Let's see, I had the door cards left and right.
It's light and it's strong. I love it.
Oh no, it's fantastic. So everything I had on there was the door cards left and right, the back behind the seat, that divider, cab divider.
Yeah.
The seat, the shock tower cover, the dash. What else did I have on there? I had 11 different parts on that plate. So I'll get the 2 front halves done, outer shells, and then I'll do the inner tub for the back. And I think those will be done except for the front bumper and the bumper mounts. I got all those all on the plate together because they're all heavier infill.
Wait a minute on that one front mount.
Yeah, I'll wait till the very end to do those.
I mean, you could do everything else but that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll do the front bumper and all the mounts at like 70% infill. So I put all those on the plate together.
Yeah.
But I'll wait and switch that one out.
I've been running a tap through those holes on the front because once it gets to the block, there's not a hole. But it's nice having one. I mean, the screw will generally do it, but it feels like it's stripping. Like I'd rather just thread it. And I'm not afraid of using regular PET G for those mounts. I don't feel like I need the carbon for those mounts. I think that's one of the neat thing about learning these filaments is recognizing the different properties of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think the regular PET G and PLA grab a thread better than the carbon does. Not that carbon's not fine, but you know, it almost makes sense when you say it, right? Like if something's a little harder, more abrasive, slightly.
Well, your carbon is harder, right? So it's not wanting to move out of the way like what the more pliable plastic material is. So it makes sense that these screws don't want to. They don't want to fight it. So I get it.
It grabs better in that rubbery.
Right.
More rubbery PET.
It's not soft like PLA.
Right.
But honestly, I hate to say it, the 70% infill, even with the PLA on those brackets and the front bumper would be fine at 70% infill.
Oh yeah, I'm doing 42.
That's what I'm saying, but PLA, not PET G for the brackets. And for the front bumper, as stout as that is, we could actually use PLA on those.
We always used to only use PLA, and it's been
I know, but that's what I'm saying. That way, then the screws would, self tap a lot easier. Yes. I'm not against it. I'm not against doing that. Just doing, the main body parts and everything out of CF. everything except for the front bumper and the bumper mounts. Do them out of PLA and run them, even 60 or 70%. Just go that route. Just saying. And if that's the case, then if we decide to do that, I can start running those 4 parts on my Ender 3 all day long.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
I could actually technically just take and put the seat, the bumper mounts, and the front bumper of everything on that little machine and just run around the clock and just run those 4 parts.
I do kind of like the bumper being CF. But the mounts all day.
But that bumper though, I mean, at 70% infill, that's stout.
It's what it looks like, not the strength, is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Because the back bumper is going to be CF because it's part of the body. So the front one, keep the same if you can.
Flopping, you talking about stripping here in the PLA?
Dude, I'm making a listing for the Ford right now.
Do it. It's that thing's ready to fly, dude. Ready to fly. Yeah, you're probably right. Just doing all those bits out of Pet G probably just makes sense. Not the carbon fiber version.
From what I can tell about the screws and stuff, yeah.
And then what I'll probably do is just keep some of my PLA here and just run the bumper. I ran the bumper for the Blazer on it yesterday afternoon late, just because I was messing with it, trying to get it dialed where it needs to sit within the body from the chassis. It's the perfect machine to just do small stuff like that on.
Those Ford files come with the lenses and stuff. You haven't been into it yet.
Let me look. Hang on.
And that's at 92.
Yes.
When you're scaling with his bits.
Hang on. Let me look. I'm trying to do this to where I'm not freezing myself up. It has to come with them, Ryan, because it's a Biz Rodney.
It does. We just gotta can't forget him.
Yes, they do come with the headlight lenses, and then I'm looking at looks like, yeah. Let me open this. Hang on. Yep. It comes with the taillight lenses. Oh, and it's even okay. So it's got the turn light lens as well for underneath the headlight area.
Let me see the front of yours. Your done one. Oh yeah. So it's got the little markers too.
It's got these too, yeah.
All right, yeah, dude. I'll be rocking my orange out.
Yeah, but this is ready to go, man.
I'm posting it out.
Do it. Sell it out, man. Let's go. Sell it out.
Get in on it while it's still a weak lead.
That's right. Get it while it's hot.
And this is for you guys that already know what it looks like from the show. You got any pictures you can send me that Ford?
Yeah, did I not send those to you last night? Must not have. Hang on.
Oh,
I'll do it right now.
I mean,
I've got-
I can steal one from the text.
I got,
I can steal one from a text.
Here. These are the ones I took yesterday evening.
Oh, yeah.
I just texted those two to you.
Just now?
Yep.
Okay, great. Badass.
Do those
Bruh.
work? It's got a nice background. At least it's not white or black.
Yeah, that looked
The-
crazy.
The plain background. Yeah.
It just, yeah.
I might have other ones of that too. Stand by.
Honestly, it's just a placeholder now until I can get photos of the kit.
Yep, that's all I got.
That's fine. And it says Ford on the tailgate like that?
Yep.
Sick.
Yep. It sure does. Well, that's right. The white one Kirk has. Yep. It's got just a little bit of a raised lettering on the tailgate.
That's fantastic.
Yep. No, the file's great, man. And for what it's worth for anybody out there on this, I'm gonna move my little seat here. My first one I printed and put together, you got this gap to emulate your bed gap. And the only place on the first one, that white one that I did, that I could glue at was right here at this top seam where the top of the bed meets the cab. So that's why I went in and made that block that is recessed into the front of the bed, and it's just a hair sticks out past this front edge of your bed, and you got all that surface to be able to glue to the inside or the outside of the back of the cab. Follow me? So
And we got the scale. We got the scale gap at the back, at the top too, right?
Yeah. Well, not this one because it was before I made it a little taller, like you talked about.
Yep.
So
that's one of the only things I was worried about.
Yeah. So I did that, and so you'll have that gap there, to make it look a lot more real. So yeah, this one here's ready to go, man.
I'm listing it. It's up.
Send it out, man.
It's up.
But the front bumper, it mounts just in like the Scout does.
Yep. So the same mounts, the same chassis mounts.
Let me make sure that this is.
The only thing different is the bumpers that go with each particular truck. So the chassis mounts are the same, which means you could have a Scout and a Ford and a whatever, and it's all fit. All you got to change is the bumper.
Yep, front bumper's it.
Come on.
Yeah, because would anybody like to see a demonstration again of how easy it is to take the Scout body off and put this on?
Yes.
Because I showed it a couple times last week, I think it was, because I got everything here. So, yeah, while we're at it. So like Ryan said, off comes this body. Flip it over and take the bumper out. And then you would want to put the Ford bumper in, which I don't have one here. Just with the white one that Kirk has. So we'll just take this front bumper out.
Yeah, Thomas. Dude, link to the Shopify's in the description, and just whichever Scout you want, make sure you pick the right one, because there's one with a truck top and there's one with the box back, and then the Ford just is what it is.
Right there, guys.
Come on.
I am literally holding this by the body.
That looks it looks factory, bro. You can't tell we bobbed the bed. That's
And then
the tops.
and then the
That's the
back
top.
off. And if you didn't want to mess with the bumper, you don't have to. So then this, right back on, guys. Holding it by the.
Come on. Show me that front window now that has a super slick weather seal deal to hide it. Dude, I used to get glue all over the glass all the time. Looks good. The straight windows, it's way easier to do. But
Sorry, Ryan, I got to show off my IH, baby.
I like it.
But I did zero sanding to this body. I just put a coat of paint on it, let it dry, sanded it, lightly wet sanded it, let it dry for a day, and then I just shot another coat of paint on it. So yeah. So I might actually just leave Big Blue on here. I wouldn't mind running. Yeah, that's it, guys. Boom.
Come on, bro.
The slick. It's the slickest thing out there for 10.3s. Or for 10 scale at the
Man,
moment.
if you look at hard body kits, they're always really involved. And then it's so many millions of tiny little pieces. It's like you're scared to drive it hard. Like you can beat on these. And look, I feel like it's right there in the middle. For somebody who wants a scale truck that will perform without worrying about it. And look, it's on a coil over crawler chassis. You're getting seats, you're getting a dash, you're getting a driver, but no, there is not a floor. The floor is your skids that are on your rig. It's just what it is. Look where that transmission is. We can't do nothing with that.
So the seat, we gouged out the bottom of the seat in a certain place. Here, I'll show you. I got 2 kits sitting here. Easy enough done. So see that spot in the seat?
Yep.
So that is what sits over the top of the motor, the back half of the motor. So for the most part, we're covering up everything except for the transmission that Ryan's talking about. So, it's as scale as you can get for, there's no way to get around putting a full floor in one of these.
We're not making that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
You can't really see inside of it because my light sucks down here. But I mean, you can see a little bit. But I mean, when you're driving it,
you get a seat and a driver in there. Seeing the transmission is not the end of the world. And if you don't like it, then you're in the wrong rig. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because there's other rigs that hide all that, but this ain't that. Antmo, I just fixed the quantity in there. I set it to 3. So it's 1 week lead time. You order it, it'll ship out within a week. And that's why I only put 3 in there, because more than 3, I need to change it to 2 weeks. Because we got to be real about the time it takes to print them, box them up, ship them. We have full-time jobs. And also, sometimes you're 12 hours on a print and you don't like how it turned out. So you're another 12 hours on a print, the same piece.
The nice thing is that I just ordered another K1 Max. So I'm going to double my speed over here. And
no difference at all, dude. These are, first of all, Kelly, hold that thought. These bodies fit on any 10.3, regardless of where the transmission is, which is really nice. And the base camp is so very similar to what we designed to anyway, which is the new builder's kit. The transmission's in the same place. The only thing you're going to have to do is you get them with the kit. The chassis mounts that receive our bumpers, brackets that mount these, you just have to change them. You'll just have to take off your stock bumper mounts front and rear, put ours on, and then slap it in. That's it. Sorry, Kelly.
No,
Yeah,
I was
Max, you're updating and doubling
So
up
I'm
your production.
so I'll have another K1 Max on Friday. So I will double my speed and my efficiency here. You're getting the H2D, so you're gonna really pretty much double your efficiency as well. So I'm doing 2 scout kits right now at the moment for some specific friends.
For
If I
marketing, dude.
should I say it that way? And
Yeah,
then
for marketing. It's
I'm doing
influencers.
I'm gonna do two Ford F-250s, and then I'll start doing production runs. And honestly, this CF, with the way that I got the file set on this thing, I have not had, I have, knock on wood, I have not had one failed print with the CF.
And you're running the
just works
dryer
so
now,
well.
right?
I got 2 dryers now. Yep.
Yeah,
Because
I have a dryer now as well, and my new machine comes with the AMS is a dryer.
Yep. So this CF, I have noticed that with, they say they recommend 6 to 8 hours of dry time on this CF. So and I run my filament right in the dryer, right straight into the printer, and it's on the whole time that it's printing. That dryer is hot and it's on. So now I'll have 2K1 Maxes. They're both going to get fed with dryers. I might get a third dryer just to be able to have another roll dry.
Yes.
So I can transfer into the dryer and continue drying it while it's running. But I have not had one failed print with CF. It's been absolutely fantastic. So,
Bro, you know what's crazy? So my X1C has the AMS, but it's not a dryer. My new H2D, the AMS is a dryer. This is a dryer.
Yep.
And I may get another one also, but I'm thinking because the AMS2 has a dryer already. I'm thinking about using this one on the X1C.
I would.
Because you can, and it'll run right out of it. And with the Bamboo software, it shows up as another roll when you're looking at your AMS diagram.
Yep. It's an addition to it, right?
So cool. And this will dry. It's got a data cable. You got your tubes to get it to where it needs to go. Yep. If you're doing TPU, you run it out of this hole direct, no tubes. And then power. It's got to have power. And then it's got an interface here on the front where you can dial in your temps and your time.
It's identical to what I'm using.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I might buy another one just so I've got 3, like I said, so I can have one.
What are those, $50?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's not bad. I may get a Bamboo one just because it interfaces with all the software.
Sure, absolutely. I bought Creality ones, obviously, I mean, it's all just, let's, just keep it all in the family, right? But nah, I felt like, you know what, this is a significant enough approach to something that's super cool that nobody's done, that it's like we need to be able to support this better, and so that's what we're going to do. This is going to be something that a lot, everybody's going to get one, and they're going to go, this is fantastic, let's buy another kit and put it together. It's super easy to finish, it's super easy to go together. I can put one of these scouts together in less than 10 minutes, period, flat out, ready for paint, less than 10 minutes. Super easy to put together, super fun to paint. You put a little primer on it and then shoot some paint on it, and you won't even know that it's a 3D printed body.
Well, and if you want it, I know this is what we talk about all the time, but it's because this is what we do all the time.
Right.
You're making these little changes we talk about cost you hours. Same here.
I mean, look at some of these guys. Sorry, Ryan, no mean to step on you. Joe, for instance, Exocage. He loves his crawlers. So what does he do? Hey, he took his knowledge and designed his own series of crawlers. He's doing great with it, And so you've got, us that are like, hey, we like 3D printing bodies and making these things and finishing them. Like Ryan told me one day, he's like, we need to figure out brackets. We need to figure out how to make these things all fit. And then we took it from there and said, how do we make it uniform and make it modular? So here we are now at this point in the game. So we're taking a different approach than what some of these other guys are doing in the hobby. And, you know, it's like, man, we got a great idea in a mousetrap. Let's sell this thing. Let's do this. Let's share this out at a reasonable price that you guys can have some fun with.
And all these little assignments are just to, you know, you can't have anybody who's not a hobbyist doing this. You're not going to get practical products, you know? And so all these little tweaks, all these little methods and approaches are to make it better and more universal.
Yeah.
It kills me. And we're learning in real time as well. I mean, we're nuts, but we haven't been doing this long.
We're not crazy. We're not crazy.
But I'm over the moon with, you know, like you and I, if it's just us, like I was saying earlier, it almost doesn't matter what the print comes off like because we can work it out.
Mm-hmm.
But for guys that we don't know where their skill level's at and we don't want them to have to go nuts, this carbon fiber stuff, gosh.
It's the bee's knees, man.
This is the stuff that I saw at Beat the Creek, and I was like, what are you guys doing to get that? And they had me thinking you had to get with SpaceX and Elon Musk and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
Honestly, you don't.
Right.
All you got to do is be willing to Google it and get different filament and have a hardened nozzle. We got to have steel nozzles. We can't print without them.
Right.
Because the carbon fiber's a slight bit abrasive. I can't wait to try the glass fiber because it should act the very same, except that it allows you to do some colors.
Well, we're gonna find out, Ryan, here shortly, because when I get these two bodies done, I am gonna switch over. Actually, I'll have my new one Friday. I might just set it straight up with the glass fiber and run. I think I'm gonna do one this pickup version and one this full box back. And I'll run one of each off from right straight out of the gate with the new machine and see how it does.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm so pumped to get the new machine because it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can do the back sides of all this stuff, and I can do the full box back roof just barely without having to slice it. But this new machine's going to make it no sweat.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I thought it came today. I thought it was here. I was like, I got the laser. I got the air purifier. I got the dryer. But not the machine.
Nice.
Not the machine.
They're gonna make you wait for the big dog.
I guess I got to mess with the electric in here a little bit. But yeah, and moisture is a big deal. Now, listen, if you're new to this, I always want to caveat into not trying to scare anybody off because we're talking about a lot of, you know, different settings, but it's not necessary that you know them.
Who's Obama online?
I don't know. No, I don't have to. But
it's my show.
Yeah, sorry. Mr. President. So yeah, man. These things default to perfect settings, good enough settings to get started, and start with PLA if you're new to it.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
And then you can, you know, get permission from Obama to make your next move.
I wish I knew about this carbon fiber stuff when I did that big Jeep Gladiator, because that thing was a nightmare. Because it was so big, I wanted to do it in only so many pieces. I didn't really have a good way to really adjust things to get a good fidelity. And now, knowing what we know now, I think I could have really saved myself a lot of time and headache on that.
It's one of those things that's like, oh my gosh, where has this been?
Right.
How did I not know?
So who's Obama online? I want to know.
I don't know, but I want to know where my moderators are.
Right.
Bounce them. Bounce them. So, yep. Good stuff for sure.
Right.
F-250's up. We'll get more. Look, we got real jobs. You guys know what it is. You've seen them. So for the rest of the public and the big push on the marketing, there'll be more media up there to support it. But right now, this is what it is. Y'all are first to the party.
Yep, sure are. Absolutely.
Barry is in the house, says Dad. Funny.
Obama Barry?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we're just really excited about this whole thing. So,
and we're not going to tease the new ones past what we've already discussed.
That's why we can't shut up about it, right?
It's cool. I mean, it consumes you.
Well, it's if we're going to be doing it anyways, I mean, look how many 3D printed bodies between you and Kirk and I have. I mean, if we're going
for folks to get these,
if we're going to do this, we might as well do it right, and that's what we're doing. And we're giving guys a kit for them that you really don't have to do anything to other than put a coat of primer on it and paint it.
Well, man, and the guys who hang out and maybe don't want to build a kit, here's the deal. On our way to final production is always going to be some already assembled and painted, trail tested production on the way versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I still got a few. I'm not pressing those hard, but they're there, And yeah, dude. So we've got what we'll announce now, which is the Scout, the F-250, and the Blazer right behind it. We're not going to tell you what the next ones are yet. We got to get these to where they got to go. We need to flesh out our back end to support it with the PDF. They're easy. You don't really need a manual, man. But we're gonna do a PDF and a little video, and that's as much to sell the experience as anything. And Kelly, this is what I was getting ready to say. When I built that first kit that you printed the pieces off,
the Land Rover,
I did not have a printer, and I built my first kit. You do not have to have a printer to build this kit,
right?
But if you were on the fence about getting a printer and you want something to nudge you off, get a kit and put it together and enjoy it, and your wheels will start turning, and you'll see how you can kind of see when you see the way this stuff goes together and the way it works and all that stuff. You get an insight into the thought process.
Kind of like this little piece right here that I'm holding up. It's really hard to see. Hang on. That little piece right there. Anybody know where that would go?
I do.
I got two of them in each. We got two of them in each kit, and it is a small little piece that we just
it's an ashtray
real quick.
You get two of them, so you can it's only going to take you 2 cigarettes to get this thing done.
Speak for yourself. But we did 2 ashtrays because Ken had one and Barbie was super pissed off that she didn't have one, so that's why we're doing 2. But these are like just a little cap that covers over the hole at the back of the tub at your tail light. So if you do want to put lights in there, you turn your wire down, and then this goes over and glues right over the top of the wire, and it really finishes off the tub really nice and hides the wire. That's what these are. So we really need to make sure that we do provide some information on where some of these parts go, because it would be mean not to.
Especially on little weird parts like that aren't obvious. It's like menthol or regular, nobody knows.
Right.
But what he's talking about is they fit perfect in this recess, so it'll hide the light bucket, whether
and the wire.
Yeah, and the wire, or just the bucket. If you don't want to do lights, you don't have to, and you can dress that up.
Right.
But if you want to do lights, the lens is the bucket, so low parts count.
Well, and if you here's the thing, you put a light in there,
lenses, dude.
You put a light in there, you're gonna light that lens, and you're gonna have back lighting, right, coming inside the vehicle at night. So these cover up that and cover up the wire. You bend the wire straight down coming out of the LED and go right, drill a small little hole right through the floor of that, or the seat / floor.
Side seat.
And run your wire right down through to the bottom to run up front. And you can put this little plate right over the top of it. And I left it open at the bottom and boxed the other 3 sides off. It has walls on it, and you're done. It's just a super simple little thing. You can glue in there and cover everything up and make it look clean. We did that. So we kind of really, Brian and I kind of really, somebody out there is going to tell us, hey, why didn't you do this? And we're going to go, yeah, it's a great idea. Why didn't we do that? But we've really done our thought process on these.
We're going to bat for you, because it'd be easy to be like, okay, done. But like Kelly knows, like, I'll put them back on. I'm like, bro,
right.
Let's recess the window. Let's make marker lights full rectangle instead of a little tiny goofy pin.
Yep.
So now they can't break out. And you can run lights in them if you wanted.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, all around, it's a pretty well thought out kit that just snaps on. I mean, dude, come on. That's the best part about it. The beauty of this. Once you guys buy these things and put them together, you don't have to worry about not fitting on your 10-3.
I can't wait for folks to get them, dude.
And
the guys that have gotten the kit so far are happy with looking at the pieces. They're happy.
But when you put it on and then you press down on the hood and it just snaps in, it's like that snap sound to me it's like, I'll snap. Perfect. Love it.
It is very nice.
And we run the hell out of them too. We try and run them, beat them into things. We've talked about this a few weeks ago, and hit them hard into stuff on purpose just to see what breaks and what doesn't, or how they react. So I don't see anybody having any issues with these kits. They're good.
And let us know if you do, man. I mean,
oh no, Don. Got tagged yesterday for jury duty. I had to do that back several months ago. Fun. Yes. What's better than to see the actual product in use? Yeah. I can't wait to see some videos of these out on YouTube, man. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I want tagged. I want to see what people have done.
Yeah.
Post it on our group.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Yeah. And I think it makes sense too. I've seen other guys do this where, to me, it's a community, right? And you hear people say this all the time, whatever, YouTubers and stuff, but it is. And I think if you've bought one of these and you're in, with us, you're probably going to get a discount code for the next one.
I just completely read your mind. It should, honestly. Absolutely. For the guys that are in here supporting this with us every week and being a part of this little group that we at, I mean, it's slowly growing, and I'm happy to see that. But yeah, for the guys that listen to us ramble about the same shit every week,
some of the best guys in the world, bro.
They deserve to get a break on it, on the second one.
Dude, some of my guys that were airplane dudes and are still here from the beginning of all that. And I get messages and thanks and donations to because they're into this thing, man. The whole community, regardless, I think of what we're doing, even. You know, these guys have been with me thick and thin, dude. And there's nothing better.
So what's up, Dirty Thirds? So honestly, Ryan and I have talked about this recently of maybe doing something like that. And I was actually considering doing that with some of our SCX6 bodies that we've got, honestly. But the kit thing would be a great idea. The kit thing would be fantastic to do that with.
Here's my, Mom said, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I never listened to her.
Oh, here it comes.
I got enough going on without managing a raffle. The idea of it's fine. I like the idea of it a lot. However, the admin of it and the legality of it is something to navigate that I do not have the bandwidth for.
So I think because I've bought tickets for some of his, raffles, and I'm in communication with him now through email on some things, but it was going to be one of my things that I want to talk to Joe about, because I'm pretty sure that when I buy tickets, and Dirty Thirds, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he's doing that through Shopify. When I order those tickets, it's taking you to a Shopify.
Somebody make me feel good about the legality, I'll do it.
So I think that's how it works.
But man, honestly, like we're just two hobbyists who are like trying to produce with the factory is small, right? The factory is small, and we've got these ideas and these influencers ready to go.
Yep.
And I keep selling kits. So I can't get them to the influencers because folks are buying them. Not a bad problem, but and no one's getting rich, dude. We're just trying to keep it going, dude. The wear and tear on the machine, the filament, the electricity, the boxes, the shipping, the time, it's fine. We just want to keep it going and put money back into it to do it better. But it would be nice to get a Starbucks fancy coffee every now and then, though. I ain't gonna lie. But
is that Ty?
Yes, I believe so.
Ty, you got another name? I can't keep up with him, man. If it is
Ty on two wheels. Good to see you, man. I wonder where you've been. And then I got on right at the beginning of the show today, getting ready on YouTube, and I was like, hey, Ty was live yesterday or something. I didn't know because I've been missing you. I'd have come seeing you.
You know what? I know at one point you were on with him a while back, and I was supposed to be on with him too. And I don't know what happened.
There's a lot more to talk about. We've learned so much even since last time we spoke.
Dude, we need to hook up with Ty and get back on his channel Wednesdays and just BS with him.
Well, that's true. And I have something I keep forgetting to tell you, Kelly. And I'm waiting for you to catch up just a little bit on a couple of the little tiny nuance setting things, and you're there. Dude, it is like Ty says, steel sharpens steel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reaching out to guys that know this better than I do, and we're talking back and forth in Messenger, and I'm like, that's probably how I got turned on to the CF. Mm-hmm. And that's what those guys, Nasty Customs, are using on all those utility box truck beds and stuff that look, I'm like, how do you do that?
Chef's kiss, man. Yeah.
It's not even always the settings, it's the material. I didn't know.
I mean, that's pretty sick.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yep.
Where's the lines at? I used to go to so much trouble hiding that stuff, and now I don't need to. That's great.
And not have to finish it, you know?
Well, I'm so happy for the guys that are, because I know I'm a little nuts. So the guys that are getting these kits that don't have to go bat shirt crazy, like I'm happy for them, man, because they'll be able to get it right and loaded.
I'll say this. You and Kirk and I have done a ton of elbow grease work on every one of these 3D printed bodies that we've got back here, that we have worked and worked and worked and sanded and filled and sanded and finished and blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, what we've collectively learned here, you know, mostly you've been really digging into this, like you said, with other guys that are sharing their secrets, which I appreciate very much. And I know you do. But now we can pass this on to, you know, our knowledge and what we're doing and how to make these 3D printed bodies fit so easy onto chassis without having to take all your stock crap off to make one body fit. It's those days are over.
Well, like I was saying before,
we're passing on all of our hard work that we've done to get to this point. It's like, share it out to the community.
Yeah, and look, somebody who's slick and doing this, or just wanting to get started doing it.
Yeah.
The minute you see those mounts and what we did, folks are going to take it and run with it. It's fine.
Yep.
It'll happen. I've told Kelly from the beginning, it's like, this is good enough to steal. That's fine. But like I was saying before, when you gave me that bag of parts, I didn't have a printer yet, but I was on the fence. I wanted to get one.
Right.
But I wasn't in a hurry. And then Kelly gets me a bag of parts, which is what it's going to be like for anybody who's getting a kit. If you're on the fence about getting a printer and you just don't know, get a kit, put together a kit, enjoy a kit. They're easy compared to any other hard body out there. Painting Lexan sucks. I think finishing these is way better. Instead of some flimsy little thin super Lexan deal, you got this super, you know, it's not heavy, but it's thick, it's strong. You can paint, sand, grind, bump, like go crazy or not.
Well, and if it does break, you can super glue it back together and keep moving.
And when you get home, take it to the shop
cracks,
and bondo that son of a gun.
You know, if the Lexan cracks, you're buying a new body. I'm sorry, but I just, you know what, after playing with this 3D printed stuff and doing these bodies, like what I was going to say was a little bit ago, this is an SCX6 Project IJ. And I'm super proud of how I did that, because I had people coming to me in Messenger right now on the daily going, hey, can you make me one of those? And I'm like, no, because Charles Kim has locked us down to the point with Josh Toth and everybody else that I can't do it. I can't share. I can share with you what I've done or how I got there. But with this one in particular, I did it 3 different sizes so that I didn't have to take a single thing off of my SCX6 chassis to make that body fit, where everybody else is saying, oh, do 161 and a half or 162. Good luck, because you're going to be taking motor cover off. You're going to be taking a bunch of stuff off of that to make it fit. And if you do it like I did, you don't have to take anything off. I'm sorry, but it was here's how it worked out.
It's kind of like a Mustang and Cub, like, okay. And when you talk about being locked down, here's the deal. Okay, it's another Jeep. Fine. He can't sell the files and he can't sell the product. Your hands are tied. They don't want to let go of it. It's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, let him. Kelly tried. He came up with cool things he could have offered them because they were all 10 scale. And he'd already figured out how to do it on the Vertex 6 and the SCX 6 and trying to become an authorized printer. And they just, nice guys, but they just weren't having it. And I get it because they're the ones selling it.
Right.
So I told Kelly, and I don't know if he liked it when I told him, but I was like, dude, they did you a favor. I know they did me a favor because now me and you are doing this.
Right.
Instead of IJs. Right. There's enough guys doing IJs and answering questions about which file. You notice, I mean, there are so many add-ons and things for that there's. It almost reminds me of stuff like Radio Master, where there's no support. It's the community that does the support, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you got guys who are taking on the project, but need a little more support than they're given. Like they got to ask you what size screws to use. It's like, man, sometimes you just got to have a box of screws and try stuff.
Right.
But these,
oh, well,
this is old school. You're gluing it.
What I was able to do though, and some of you know it, but I was able to take that body and I put it on the Vertex 6, the Red Cat Vertex 6, and I have files on Umagine and on Cults 3D. My files are on there, and they're bolt-on files. So
it's on Fab Factory too.
I am not doing a thing to their body other than bolting on the brackets and it works the exact same way. It works the exact same way.
And just like our stuff, he spent a ton of time to develop that. And then when all said and done, the brackets is the only thing he can offer because of the legalities around it. But we've got this worked out with these bodies that we're using.
Mm-hmm.
We can't sell the files, but we can sell the bodies.
Yep.
And we've adapted them highly from the original state.
Exactly. Right. It's an RC
collaboration with Bizrodny. Really,
it's an RC
collaboration. Collab.
It's an RC, conversion on those bodies to make them work.
RC 3D Collab Factory.
Collab Factory. Don, I'm glad you love the Blazer. Don's a perfect testament to what Ryan was saying a little while ago. Don approached me and said, "What do you want? Do you got a Blazer body or whatever you want to sell?" And I'm like, I got one here that's like printed out in 8 pieces. I'm like, this would be a perfect, project. I've done the heavy lifting of printing everything out, and it's going to go together really sweet. And you get to do the other heavy lifting of finishing it. And he's doing a really nice job with it so far. I can't wait to see it when it's done. So, but it's that next. It's that next step because I did like 2 like small 1/10 scale bodies on my little Ender 3. That's like a 100 cubed size printer bed, whatever it is. And I did like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 SCX6 bodies printing on that little itty bitty printer. I do like 1 door at a time. So, I was like, screw it. I'm going for it, man. I'm going to learn how to scale these things up and get it right out of the gate. And I'm going to start printing SCX6 bodies.
I told him he was crazy.
No, you did. And I said, watch this. Here we go. Yep.
And then I was like, all right, I'm in.
Let's go, man. Let's go. But these little 10 scale ones are really fun to print because I've done so many big ones. But you have too. I forgot what it was like to be able to print a half of a body in one shot, So
good.
It's so nice. So nice.
It is so nice. It is so nice. And we're already talking about the stuff we've done being 6s. And how to start with 10th and then go from there. And with the new thing we know about the locator pins, anything we make 10 scale is going to be an easy kit to put together later.
This, guys, I printed this whole body out on my Ender 3.
Crazy.
The roof line was 6 pieces. 6 separate prints just in the roof alone. Sorry, I'm just saying, like, Ryan was like, "You are nuts." And I said, "Yeah, I am nuts." But this whole
and
thing.
And then my first one was that big travel all, which is like, you couldn't ask for more material to need to print.
Yeah.
That thing was ridiculous.
Yeah, that thing looked like a circus wagon, man. Going to
I've
the
been-
circus.
I actually kind of want to drive it. It's not on a chassis, but I've been wanting to drive it. But now I want to redo all the mounts on everything to make it like what we have now.
Well, we will, you know. I mean, this is all going to carry over to the sixes at this point, because, you know, all my sixes, all, you know, I mean, it's going to be super easy to put that same bracket system on the back of the six.
I love it.
And all mine hinged at the back anyways, and they all clip at the front. So the front clip's already done. You know what I'm saying? The front clip for these is already, that is done. The dimensions and everything are there.
Just got to get the back dialed.
Yep. That's it. That's
Did you
it.
use the front clip into the hood on them?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I still want to see that be a bolt-on piece to a plate. So if somebody breaks one, they can replace it.
Yeah.
On the big ones. I don't think it's necessary on the little ones.
Yeah, I haven't broke one on the little one yet. And we're smashing into boulders and rolling them down the hills and everything else, so it's fine. Kelly, I need to get with you, set up some files, plan on getting print them on my printer. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Hit me up. Hit me up. Just don't do it tonight. I've had a rough couple days at work, and when I get done with this live show, I'm going to sleep.
I got to go pick up. Dude, I got to go get my boy. He's half hour away. Dude, when I thought my printer came, I said no.
Well, if you're coming this way, stop by and drop off the motor and grab one of these kits.
It's not really.
Okay.
Because I can go the bypass to 17.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right there. Like you're more in town.
Yeah.
But at first I told him no because I thought I had the printer here. And I was like, I'm setting it up.
Dude, I'm getting my printer set up. You can walk home.
Dude. So, yeah. I'm actually trying to see if I can find this stream on the RC3D Fab Factory channel.
Oh. We're all over the place.
Yeah, it's on.
Nice. Do we have anybody watching, or is it zero?
Mike Bird.
The Birdman's watching? Nice.
Yeah. Well, he commented there a while ago.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, no, it's good stuff, man. So we're looking forward to you guys getting some of these kits, man, and putting them together and realize how nice this is. I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, it doesn't take much for me, but I'm thoroughly impressed.
If you ever wonder why we just talk the way we on and on about it, get one in your hands and you'll know.
Right. Yep.
Especially if you've tried to do this before. I mean, I keep going back to that. So do you. Like one of the first things that the biggest problems I saw necessary to solve right away was how you attach these sons of guns.
Mm-hmm.
And we figured it out, one at a time.
Right.
And I've figured out how to do it, but it was only ever for that one only. It was never repeatable.
Right. And then it's just for that chassis.
Just for that chassis, just for that body.
Exactly.
And now this, holy smokes, dude, it's unbelievable. And honestly, let's say we're ready to go with other companies' chassis that are the same wheelbase. We're keeping it simple, which means the only difference between, let's say, a TRX4 and Axial is going to be our bolt-on bits that go on the chassis to accept the body, but the body doesn't change, which means you could run that body on a TRX4 and you could run it on an Axial.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing different is the mounts because their chassis are different and whatever. But we're not reinventing the wheel every time. So the bodies stay the same. And the locations of those bits are where they need to be for each rig. And like within just like you've seen with Kelly, we're not changing anything but the bumper. So the mounts, where the magic happens, Scout, Blazer, Ford, they all go on. Mm-hmm. The wheels center in the arch is the way they need to.
Yep.
That's what we're designing to. We're designing to a baseline, a 12.3. So this stuff is super interchangeable.
And we're trying to, when we're working on the next step of all this with the next chassis set, is if there's inner fenders or if there's manifolds on top of a fake engine or if there's this or that, our goal is to not have you guys have to take all that stuff off to make these bodies fit. You know, there's going to be some instances where we have to, you know, there's no way around it. But yes, like the small clip that's on the top of this this chassis, this builder's kit, you know, this thing right here, this dovetail thing, I will not take that off. I'm working around that as we are working out, like the Blazer dash. I had to clear out a little bit of the Blazer dash in order to get around this because I don't want to have to take this off when I want to run my Blazer body.
Yep.
The bumper is enough. I don't want to mess with anything else. I'm going to work around it. I'm going to take what I got to away from our body that you're not going to notice anyways when you're driving it, to be able to not have to take any of the stuff off. And that's the beauty of what we're trying to accomplish here.
And by far the least amount of work to do is on the new builder's kit and the Coyote. Both side skids. There's no inner fenders. We've already, like he said, worked around the tongue and groove. All you got to do is take off the stock bumpers. Mm-hmm. Now, on something like a CJ7, there is a little more to do, but not much. All you got to do is take off the front and back bumpers, put our mounts in, and take off the
rear inner fenders.
Rear inner fenders and the rock rails, because they're specific to that CJ7.
Yeah.
But those just 3 bolts from the bottom. You flip the thing upside down, take the rock rails off. Inner fenders, you don't have to take anything really apart for that. They're just right there. And the bumpers.
And the way the CJ goes on, you really don't even need the inner fenders. I mean, technically. I mean, it's held on with the body pins. So, you know, the thing is, you could take the inner fenders off and still be able to put your CJ body back on pretty easily and interchange.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not the end of the world to have to take them off. So
and we're just only the rear ones. It's only the rear ones that would be
affected. Yeah, we're just trying to be mindful for this, you know.
Yeah, and some of that, like he said, you can't get around it. It's unavoidable, but the goal is to be less is more.
Yep.
If we don't have to, we're not trying to require an overhaul first.
Exactly.
And so somebody, and these work, whether it's portal, whether it's straight axle, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On the Coyote, all I had to do, so on the Coyote, kind of a compy approach to an RTR, the front shocks the rear shocks really lay at an angle on the very front mount of the shock tower. Mm-hmm. Move it back 1 hole. That's it.
Yep.
2 screws, 1 hole aside. Yep. And that's so the back hole we cut will come down over it and clear.
Yep. Yep. So those kind of things that you're talking about, Ryan, you know, I don't know if you got notes going for some of that stuff or not, but some of that stuff needs to be it needs to be noted in the manual. Like if you've got this version of axial chassis, move this back a little bit. Or if they don't care, they can take a freaking hacksaw blade and cut a little piece out of it, of the body of the floor, if they don't care, just to be able to fit over it. You can do that too. I mean, it's your kit,
soldering gun.
Right. Soldering gun with a blade style tip in it, it works wonders on this. And so that's what I use a lot of times when I'm trying to get things to fit right. I'll just use that, and it's like a hot knife, and it works great. But yeah, some of the stuff we need to put in the manual too. If they really don't want to mess with the kit, then they need to know those little tricks on some of that stuff.
Yeah, I think some of that's a little nuanced, like watch the video. But yeah, one or the other or both.
Mm-hmm.
But we are trying to make it as easy as possible. And if you compare it to any other hard body kits out there, I like that there's screws to this.
It's fantastic.
It's super fantastic.
Fantastic.
I can't get over the Scout. I love all of them, but once you get all that stuff in the Scout and the door cards and that inner tub,
it's slick.
It spreads the load. It's not on the glue joints.
Right. Woohoo!
Hours. These little things we think of to make it easy cost us hours, but it's worth it in the end.
When I did this for the Scout, I felt a slight hug from Ryan through the phone, man. He was so on cloud nine when I told him, I was like, here you go, man. We went ahead and pulled this out of there so that you got a window bezel for the front windshield. He was on cloud nine.
It doesn't.
You guys will be too.
It doesn't sound like a big deal till you're cutting in your own windows and you've got nowhere to hide your cut or the glue.
Exactly. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm just working on putting my two kits together over here in the corner.
And dude, I remember the first conversation on this, and it's like neither of us knew how to do it yet. But Kelly will rise to the challenge and figure it out. The next day, there's the file.
Yeah, let me sleep on it. Like the song. Let me sleep on it, man. I'll figure it out in the morning. That's what I do. Anyway, speaking of mornings, tomorrow morning's going to come early. It's 9:07. I got to take my dog out and feed the chickens, pet the hogs, and get some Z's.
Okay, we'll wrap it then.
Let's wrap it.
Links in the description to the short form content, links in the description to the website, to the new channel that's going slow, but soft for RC 3D Fab Factory. If you're shopping printers, Bamboo has been really good to me. Creality's been really good to Kelly. Just get you a printer, man. It doesn't matter, but they've been great to me to help support this whole thing. So shout out to Bamboo for that. And shout out to all you guys that hit me up in the comments asking for links and trying to do that little bit extra to help support the whole endeavor. You guys that hit me up just randomly with donations, like, yo, sometimes it's for hobby stuff. Sometimes it's for gas money. So thank you. Like, for real. Yeah, Aunt Mo, I know what you need. I got your address. I'll get you tracking as soon as I generate the label for your little bits. Dude, the Creality is awesome. And if I didn't have a friend in high places, I'd be on it. But I'm able to stay with Bamboo, which has allowed me to hit the ground running. But man, what I've learned from other printers is they're really good too. You don't have to know what you're doing. Actually, you don't have to know the setting crap we're talking about. I'm just now learning that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Same.
It's amazing. This hobby can grow with you as you're ready, because 3D printing becomes its own hobby. And I was putting together, I know I'm not trying to keep you, Kelly, but I was putting together a document to touch base with my guy at Bamboo recently. And I'm looking back at the content. He's like, yeah, give me some links, whatever. And I'm looking at my stuff, the channel, and I'm like, this printer changed my RC life. Nearly all of the content, except a couple ready to runs and some pre-runner stuff, has been 3D printing some way, shape, or form since I got it. I'm either building a kit so I can put a 3D printed thing on it, or I'm 3D printing. We're talking about it every week. Thank goodness now it's not just me doing the show. That I was about done. I was about done doing lives, and Kelly saved it. So thanks for that. But yeah, check us out. Links to our channels everywhere. Fred, thank you so much. Yeah, that's a good printer, Donald. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, it doesn't matter who makes it. Just get in the game, because it's amazing, and your wheels start turning, and you can talk with people and find solutions to problems. And Kelly knows that I come from a real point of view that's always thinking about, because I came from marketing with RC, I think I'm just wired to think about what's good for everybody. And ultimately with RC, it's the end user and how they feel about it. We're selling emotion. Anybody that's selling RC products, any of these big companies, like, yes, the products have nuts and bolts and details, but it's all fun. And you really don't need it, but you feel like you do. And it's because you know what kind of fun you're maybe missing out on if you don't go ahead and take that plunge. But this stuff here, you don't have to get outside in the weather. You can noodle around and wrench and print and find files. Dude, only recently are we doing any 3D modeling at all. We hit the ground running without knowing any of that.
Right.
Just doing it all in the slicer software, whatever we needed. And then now he knows CAD. And I figured out how to get the most out of the slicer. I don't know CAD, but I can take his stuff and tweak it. High, low, angle, whatever. But it's having his stuff to start with is how I'm able to. And that's what I'm excited about, people seeing these things and getting them in their hands and seeing our approach and how that works. And they can apply that to anything they're doing. Now we have the heavy lifting. But killer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Don, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. What else was I gonna comment on? I don't remember. But anyway, so yeah, start buying kits, guys. We're making them. Have some fun with them. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. Keith actually, had got one of these kits, and I think he gets it Thursday. And it was kind of nice because, and I hate to share his story here, but he told me, he said it's going on in base camp. He said it's my daughter's, and she is on cloud 9. She's going to have a scout because, I mean, they live in scout country kind of out there. So she is like, she's probably your daughter's age, Ryan, somewhere in there. And she's on cloud 9. She's going to have a scout, man, to run on her base camp.
Yeah. Dude, the yellow one?
So it's just cool.
The yellow prototype one that was, it was basically production, except for the marker lights or something. And it's for a kid. Yeah. The dad and the kid are painting it up. Yeah.
That's cool. That's how dreams happen, man. That's cool stuff.
It is super cool stuff. And
awesome.
I need to send a couple guys. You know how many of these guys that have been interested about scouts or picked up scouts have talked to me about the next one already? Like I'm about that Ford when it happens.
Yeah.
Well, it happened. It's on the site now. Get in on it while you can, while it's still weak lead time. Because once these get in the hands of the influencers that we've got dialed in, you're going to be taking a number, son. I have a feeling. I'm not trying to be funny, but
Get
it.
Yep. Get it. Get it. Get it.
We're out here. We're out here in 5. Hanger rats forever. We'll 3 you later. Go fab something up, will you? You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See you guys.
See ya. Boom.